Good evening, everyone. This is Veer Maheshwar Charitable Trust Latur MS India organizing daily international webinar series. This series is running from last 5 years, and we are inviting the speakers from India and abroad. Speakers are sharing their knowledge as per their research and expertise. So every day we join here to learn from the speakers invited from India and abroad. Today we have invited Dr.G.Agalya Madam, who is Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Manakula, Vinayagar Institute of Technology, and her topic is AI for modern educators. I welcome you, ma'am, from my organization and from all the participants. We are mostly teachers, so this topic related to AI definitely will be helpful to all educators. So I welcome you again. I welcome all the participants, those who are joined here, and I request you can deliver your speech on the topic AI for modern educators. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for your good introduction. So, very good evening. I should thank the organizing committee for providing me a chance to be a presenter on this international webinar series. So, before starting out with the session, I introduce myself. I'm Dr. G. Agalya, Associate Professor, coming from Department of Management Studies from Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, located at Puducherry region. So, my webinar series title is AI for Modern Educators. So, everywhere we have started talking on the title AI. So, we look on what is AI. So, generally speaking, a man has been developed from the ape, that is a monkey. So likewise, our learning was also being developed in the same way. So initially, we have just started moving out with the curriculum method of learning. So traditional method of learning was been there. From there, we have started enriching ourselves with the student development learning. So in this era, we have started focusing on enriching the knowledge, skills, abilities of the student. So after that, we have started moving out with the technology driven learning. So this was a very new platform where we have started using of a PowerPoint presentation for making our session so lively. And the next stage, we would have been moving out with the digitally driven learning. Okay, driven learning. So what makes us to move out with this is, so during a time of COVID, we have been started a new platform, that is we have started taking off the classes through online. So there comes a Zoom, Google Meet, and we have started using of so many online platforms. And we have also enriched ourselves with Google Classrooms. We have started using of Google Forms. So all these things were being there in the digital driven learning. So the next version of enrichment was AI enabled learning. So, what is AI enabled learning? So, what comes here is, it's not that it's a replacement of a teachers. AI driven learning, it enhances the creativity and innovation among the student. So, this was a major concept of AI driven learning. So we have been looking forward of many definitions of AI. So I would come out with a new definition. So what is exactly an AI? It's a mission which starts learn and think like of a human. So an attempt was being made to make a mission to think and learn as such of a human. So basically, an AI was being applied in all the fields. Initially, we have started moving out with the search engine. So we have been using of Google, Internet Explorer for these things. And next, we would have been using of voice recorder. So when you search certain data, relevant informations will be coming on. So Google, that is YouTube, was being there, and later time period we have been started using of with Alexa, a software. And and sensitive and creative tool was being there. So content we would have been started creating on it. So using of a chat GPT, and for automated making decisions, brainstorming was also being there. So this all are being there. And there are three types of artificial intelligence. So basically a machine learning. So this was the initial stage. So what happens here is we would have been analyzing a data from the past, and you will be predicting a future. So this was being there. And next is machine intelligence. So it is a replacement of a human. So what happens here, in this stage e-commerce started develop. So a bank has started using of a identifying a frauds. Okay, so all this was being there using a machine intelligence. So AI started moving out in a better way. So machine consciousness. So machine consciousness, what happens here, machine started thinking as such of a human. It understand a feeling of a human. It's not that a machine has become a human. It starts and tries to understand a feeling of a human. So if you give a prompt that I am sad, the AI, what it will do off, it will be giving off a content relevant to a sadness. So it will experience a feeling of your sadness. So these are the types of intelligence. And the deep down fear of AI. So many think that AI is a replacement of a teacher, but it is not so. It's not a replacement, but it's a partner or a co-pilot. So what happens here, we would have started using of AI tools for making our classes a better understanding. So teacher, being a teacher, a traditional method of teaching, we started maintaining more documents. But now all this becomes easier because of the AI, and a teacher becomes a facilitator and the moderator. So what we have started doing of here, we have been giving out more creative assignments. It makes a student to think of in a very it makes a student to think of in a better way, and a better understanding of the subject was there, and interest was being created in among the student. So, AI promotes an unsupervised learning. What is unsupervised learning? So, those days, a traditional method of learning, a person was there to supervise, but now it's not so mandatory. So, I'll give you an example. A fridge of fruits are there. So, what an AI do here is it will be segregating the fruits based on the color. Okay, so it will be personalizing, it will be adapting according to the nature of the fruits. So this is what is called as an unsupervised learning. So we'll be classifying a student as three categories. One would be an excellence IQ level would be more, and some would be average, and few would be a slow learners. So AI make us to differentiate the content according to the IQ level of the student. So why AI is education in education is very important. According to the National Education Policy of 2020, it recommends that AI should be there. That is, in teaching, AI should be implemented. And why AI is essential? It increases the accessibility, the tools. And next, what happens here is it also allow us to give off with the more usage of technology, and the time consumption has been reduced over. Instead, what happens? It creates interest among the student. So application of AI in education. So smart content. So those days it was been very difficult for writing of, but now we have started using of Chat GPT, yeah, Gemini, Perplexity. All this we have started using of to write out the content. Personalized learning. The concept of personalized learning was being developed by using of an AI. So what is personalized learning is, so according to the interest of the student, will be delivering of the concept, that is personalized learning. And adaptive learning. So adaptive learning is here what we focus on is according to the IQ level of the student will be enriching the content. So virtual facilitator was also been there. Who is virtual facilitator? What he does here is think, act, and they'll be facilitating, they'll be clearing doubts of the students. Okay, so assessment grade up. So many assessment grades are there, chat clues are there. So those days we have to sit right and take it. It takes more time. But now many softwares were there, was being available, so you can use off and make our work very easier. So proctoring. So even you can use of an AI tool to proctor the test which has been conducted. Artificial intelligence in higher education. So what happens here? So many of them have started using of as plagiarism detection. So once we have been moving off to the higher level of education, it is very important plagiarism detection. So many cases, what happens here? We just use of paraphrasing tools. Okay, so turn it in software which has been used of to detect of the plagiarism. And chatbots, we also enrich the student to use more of chatbots. And learning management system. For learning management system, we have been using of chat gpt, clots, grades, duolingo. Okay, so all this, or even you can use of jitmind. So jitmind is a very app tool. Mind mapping been created, which makes the student to understand the concepts in a very easier way. So all these things are being possible. So what does this AI do out is it automates your teaching. It automates your teaching very effectively. Trash your student of new technology. So it drives us to learn to enable us to make of learning in a very better way. So once we have been driving over with technology, it enhances creativity among the students. So what happens? A student will enrich creativity. The content of creativity will get developed, making strategy with the help of AI. So we have been started comparing ourselves. Okay. So what happens here? You will be enriching with the more of quizzes, puzzles. So you might also enrich the student to create more content videos. So it creates an interest among the student to move out in a better way. Adopt AI tools for classroom management is obviously. So 40 to 50 minutes, if you are engaging a class by oral presentation, student will get bored of. So other one important fact is a student have a capability to listen to the class only for the 10 minutes. So how can we make our class so interactive? You can use of this AI tools. Model is also been available, where you can use of and make the classes in a better way. Followed by, you can also use of a Claude. Then you can also use of quiz.com and word group booklet. All these quizzes are being available and you can use of it frequently. When you start using of, it creates interest among the student and it creates a competitiveness among the student who gets scored much more better, who has a good understanding of the subject. So based on that, we can also give a grade. Use of AI and saves your time. So when we start using of AI, it saves our time. So if you works out with putting of attendance for a longer time period, all those things, instead you can use of some software to learning management systems are there, where we can make our work so easier. So this is all AI makes our work so easier, and it creates a very interesting one. So now we'll move out with tools which has been available. So eduaide.ai. So this AI tool is used for data analytics. So in those days, when we were all doing of the research, we just move out with a software called SPSS. Now this software has been replaced. So StarCraft is there. So this eduaid, what it does is, when it gives the data, it gives a exact analytics. Okay, so it becomes very easier. So those days, people would have been manually working out with the correlation regression to solve out the problem. But now this becomes very easier. So teacher board. So teacher board is also another software. It gives you a distribute interactive lesson to the students. Okay. So what we can use of here is we can use of quizzes, flashcards, and other interactive content to engage the student. So where puzzle, so many quiz platforms are there. You can use of edu puzzles. Then you can also move out with this. great mind. So look, let all this all quiz conducting platforms, which makes our work so easier. So Tom AI. So Tom AI is a tool. It creates presentation. So for creating a PowerPoint presentation, you can go out with this ChatGPT. Another version, Dell 2 is also been available. So it can generate text and images. So those days have gone. PPT, which has been used of more content. Instead, what people have started doing is they have been using of more of visual contest to make the concept understand in the better way. So even Power BI and Tableau, all this are there to represent certain things in a visual platform. So Tom AI is an exclusive tool which uses for creating an interest. So if you show us an image, the student might be understanding in a better way. This Tom AI tool is also an user friendly. It makes accessible to marketer and content creators at all levels. You can use it at all levels, from the premium, you can use it over even for a average student. The Storm AI tool would be a better understanding. So since you have been explaining the concept by using of an images, what happens? A student can understand it in a very better way. So next we would have been moving out with the Carnegie Math Lab. So this is a math software tool which provides a feedback and personalized learning experiences. They and next we would have been moving out with example of a grad scope, which teachers to us assignments have been given using this. So once you start giving an assignment, what happens? Once you start giving an assignment, what happens here is it gives you an adopting to different grading styles. Okay, so it will give you a grade. So again, it makes the work much more better. So Duolingo AI platform, it assesses users proficiency and customize lessons. Okay, so speech recognition is also being provided here based on pronunciation. Again, it becomes very easier. Duolingo AI. So this platform is very easy, and it also makes our lessons in a customized way. Labster's virtual lab use AI to stimulate science experiment. So those days, people would have been fearing of, but now AI is also serving as a platform where you can use of where you can conduct a virtual labs. Okay, so impossible things were also being done in a very possible way. So if you want to do some experiments, certain accidents might occur, certain unexperimental things you might be facing off. So all this can be prevented by using of this lobster virtual labs. Okay, so this was the one of the important thing which was been created by an AI, which makes the work so easier. So just a minute. So the best AI tools for educator is Turnitin, Newton, EduBright, Alex. So, Jenna, what is Alex? This is exclusive tool for data analytics. Okay, so analyzing a language, education, knowledge scores. Okay, so by using this, you can analyze your data. And IBM is also promoting of a AI platform called AI Watson. So all these are a tool which can be used for. So we'll see of how AI is being adopted in other countries. So well advanced countries, if you take China, they have 15 percentage of Chinese education system uses of AI tools, and 14 percentage of US people have been using of an AI tool, and Singapore, 13 percentage of people would have been using on, and South Korea. 12% of people would have been using on. In Japan, 9% of people would have been using of the AI tool, and UK, 11% of people would have been using of AI tool. What has to be improved is in India. It's a very shocking news. We have started using of only 3 to 5% of people were started using of this AI tool. So we think that many of the teachers strongly believe that AI is a replacement of a teacher, but actually it is not so. Once you start using of all this AI tool, what happens? It promotes your education level to the next education to the next level. So what happens here? AI for deeper thinking. So when a deeper thinking is cultivated in the student, it enriches their creativity and innovation. It creates interest among the student to move to the next level. So being a teacher, we have to inculcate AI in our education system. So AI is not a content writing. So it makes the student to understand the prompt in a better way. So for this, we have to work a lot. So creating a prompt and writing a prompt in a better way is an exclusive one of an AI. So, success formula, artificial intelligence plus human intelligence, a positive future for educators. So, generally speaking, so if a technology gets connected with the human, more innovations, it provides a chance for more innovation. So, it creates a positive future for the educators. So, being an educator, you should enrich a positive sides, insights in the minds of the students. So it is yearly to adopt and adapt. So generally, what is adapting to the nature. So those we have been dealing out with the millennial students. Okay, so millennial students are techie oriented. So a traditional method of learning is no way going to help them. So it becomes mandatory for us to adopt to a technology. So adapt, what is adapt is we are enriching ourselves in a skillful way. We are practicing artificial intelligence in a skillful way, enhancing the technology in a better way. So this is what is an adapt. So being an educator, we have to be very dynamic and so educator as one a good thing. What is that is we mingle with all generation of the people. So we have a flexibility to get convinced ourselves according to the trend. So adaptive nature is the inborn of a teacher, and we should also adapt ourselves with the skill set, which has been very essential for promoting a modern education. Skillful development of technology is very important. So, at last, what I would like to conclude is AI enables an adaptive learning. So, adaptive learning system has been possible for improving the outcome of a student. AI is not a replacement; it's just a supportive partner. By combining ourselves with the human, combining with the human, what happens? It inclusively develop the efficiency. So we have to prepare the students for meeting the demands of the digital age. So this is what regarding my webinar title. So thank you one and all for providing me an opportunity. Yes, any doubts you can ask me. Am I audible?
Thank
Thank you, sir.
I request all the I I request all the participants they can unmute and they can discuss with our speaker. I will share the feedback link within 1 second. All participants are requested to fill the feedback link. Yes, sir. Swanand Shukla, sir, please.
Good evening, Dr. BETKAR, sir, Principal, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation you have made.
Thank you, sir.
And no doubt AI is a very integral part of, everyone's life now. Definitely, and it is good for teachers and students also. My question is, why such a percentage difference? Near about half of the percentage, we can find out in India, the users are very less. Why? Whether that calculation is right or wrong? Because to whomever I talk with, they are talking about AI. So it is so exclusive. Even in a rural areas, they are also talking about the AI. So
Yes, sir.
when we are comparing with other countries, it is near about only 50%, 50 more, less than 50%. Why is this so?
Sir, actually, we have started using of all this AI only after the COVID time period. So, if we take a note, before that itself, many developed country have started using of. Now they have started moving off with the open AI. So now we are just talking about a concept of AI, and we have started using this only at the basic level. So many countries have been using even for the exam and even for online corrections they have been using it on. So the percentage is just limited, so it can be enriched when many of the colleges would have been promoting AI in a better way. That would help, sir. So actually, this percentage was being taken out. The developed country have started using out more exclusively than us. We are just very far away from them because we have started using only a basic AI tool when compared to them. They have started moving off with the open AI, and they have started even using of a quantum. So in this level, we have been getting differed from them.
Yeah, it may not be a present scenario. What I feel, it may be a little backdated.
Yes, yes.
That is the thing, and yes,
Yes.
definitely. But in India, you'll find it follows the law of inertia. It goes in a such a. It starts slow, but it goes in a right fashion. Then, so no doubt
Yes,
people
sir.
will be using it.
Uh,
What are the leading AI? What we can where we can rely?
uh,
Just name them three or four, so we can go through it.
Sir, actually, for AI, for smart content creating, for all these things, we can even start looking on perplexity. So it moves better way. So ChatGPT is a very common one, and you can also rely on Claude, DeepSeek. So all these are a better tool which we can use it off. For better understanding of a student, you can also use of a JitMind. So mind mapping tool which has been used over. And next, for creating a quizzes, there are many software which has been available, and people have started moving out with the Moodle, followed by they have also started using of a booklet, what app. So many things are there. Duolingo.ai. So these are all a better and exclusive tool which can be used by an educator to the next level, sir.
What I feel, instead of giving the knowledge of AI, it is not enough. I think, how to make a prompt ready for the
Yes, sir.
AI. I think that is more important. because many of the people, they cannot form that prompt and what exactly they want. Some people are just putting one line and they want something from
Yes.
that. So
Yes.
it will give by its own way, and may not be true with the reality then. So that is the biggest problem. So the
Yes, sir.
prompt, how to give a prompt and what are the points you want. And many of the times the language, what we are writing, the AI is taking it in the other way.
Yes, sir. Yes, obviously it happens. So that's what I am telling of. When we start using regularly, we just get to adapt ourselves to the AI promptness.
Yes. Sometimes the points which we are not means we not having also, that also appears over
Not
there.
yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
So thank you very much. So I think we have to become little, means we should know how to construct a prompt. That is the
Yes, sir.
biggest thing. So thank you.
Obviously, sir.
Appreciable. Your presentation is really appreciable. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Petra.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sanand Shukla, sir. As per your day, we have listened your discussion. So how the prompts are important, how they can correctly given to the chat AI tool. That's very important so that we can get the correct output and expected output. As like a human, if we give insufficient information to that, it will definitely publish or it will definitely give the incomplete information. So we have to take care about the correct prompt. Thank you, ma'am, for
Thank you,
your
sir.
nice presentation. And in future also, you will be here as a speaker on other
Definitely,
topics.
sir.
Thank you.
Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir, for providing me an opportunity for enriching myself with other people. Thank you, sir, for providing me an opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Participants are requested to fill the feedback link. We will close this within 2 to 3 minutes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Also, you can try to join as per your convenience because every day same link, every day same time. Also,
Yes.
you can promote to your students and staff also. For
Yes, sir.
students joining and for staff as a speaker. You can
Sure,
also
sir.
support.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now you can leave. No problem. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, participants, for being patient to listen to my webinar series. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir, for probing me in another aspect. Thank you very much, sir, for providing me valuable feedback. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall I
Okay,
sign
ma'am.
off,
Okay,
sir?
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you,
You
sir.
can
Thank
sign
you.
off. Okay.